a full platter. That was the appetizer, that was the dessert, that was dinner, and she just handed it over to another one. So I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do another commentary, and this one is on Pop the Balloon. It was episode 30. It was episode 31. And the reason why I want to speak on this is because we, sometimes, like this woman, she like basically let this man go to another woman, and she discredited her own self, just because they may have had things in common, when she may have got to know him, they may have had more things in common, and she just counted herself like out the game. So I'm just gonna play this clip and then I'm gonna stop and comment throughout.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello,
And
welcome in. What's your name?
He was fine.
Ramon, how old are you?
37.
And what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I own Triple R Detailing back home in Indiana. I also own Mila Property Group here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
And then I also own Monarch Convoy here in Arizona as well.
All right, and now Ramon, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking. I like to work out. I like to travel, sporting events. I'm pretty down to earth.
Okay, so what are some things you look for in a woman?
A little bit of everything, honestly. Good hygiene, sex appeal, good career, family oriented.
Okay, now what are some deal breakers?
Bad hygiene.
Okay.
Like that's a lack of communication and not family oriented.
Honestly, for a man like that, like you're gonna wanna, you know what I mean? You're gonna wanna step up your game. You're gonna wanna be, what he wants you to be, and not in a way that is like you're gonna wanna please him, you're gonna wanna please this man, you know what I mean? So that's what I mean by that. I think with any man that you decide that you wanna be with, you're gonna wanna make him happy, especially if he has, great qualities and he's good to you and things like that, which, I mean, they're just putting things out there. They're getting to know one another and stuff like that, and putting out, what's in a person's heart. They're going to speak it. You know what I mean? So he's letting them know this is what I desire, and I feel that if you meet a person and things align, I mean, yes, you got to get to know that person, spend time with that person or whatnot, but what's in the heart of a person, they're gonna let you know. You know what I mean? They're gonna let you know how they feel, and stuff like that. And that kind of man is you could just tell he's just straight up, So let's continue.
All right, so we have not got any pop balloons yet. You were the first of this episode.
Oh, man.
So I'm actually gonna now, there's only 5 girls left, so let me have you ask them a question and see who's more of your type. Hope you narrow it down.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Where do y'all see yourselves in the next 2 to 3 years?
Okay, the next 2 to 3 years. Let's start over here with your name and age, and then the answer to this question.
So I'm Alexis, I'm 30 years old, and really in the next 2 to 3 years, hopefully I'm still chilling. For the past years, 5 years, I've put up a big goal for myself and I've reached all of them. I just bought my first home, paid for it in cash. My kids are good, my career is good, I'm a realtor, I'm doing well, so I just want to enjoy life now that I've reached all those goals. So hopefully I get to enjoy it with somebody.
Congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
All right, let's go here. Name and age and the answer to this question.
Shania, 28. 2 to 3 years, I plan to have another business. I have a t-shirt print shop, so I want another one. And I would like
to do murals at like elementary school. As far as like painting, so I do custom sexual side of art.
And start at the app that I want to start. I want to have a dating app and, family life, all of that.
Kind of like Hinge and Bumble.
Maybe a little bit more personal.
Like what?
Okay, so I'm African, and for some reason, everyone I meet wants to connect with someone out of where they're originally from. So I feel like I, on a personal level, could connect with the people and be like a matchmaker, but from the app, something like that.
That sounds real creative.
Over here, your name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Faith. I'm 33. 2 to 3 years from now, hopefully by that time I've been and bought a house, possibly found another husband.
Okay, and then one more.
I don't think we spoke on what they do for a living.
Okay, but is that a deal breaker for you? Like, you can ask that, but what
No,
else?
it's not necessarily a deal breaker, but I would like to know.
Okay.
Especially because the one right here says she just been cooling. So, I would like to know what that entails of.
All right, so let's start here then. What do you do?
So I'm a realtor. So when you said you had a property, that kind of piqued my first interest. I specialize.
Properties.
Oh, properties.
Yeah.
How many doors do you have?
About 5.
Okay.
And trying to continue.
When did you start? Do you know?
About 10 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
trying
good.
to continue growing. COVID, we took a little hit, and then some other bad business ventures, but still keeping it pushing.
Well, 5 is better than none. So
For sure.
Yeah. And so I specialize in buying, selling, real estate investing, veterans, new homeowners.
Okay.
So I worked hard so I can be to where I can chill for a little minute. So
Yeah, that's the plan.
Let's hear from you. What do you do? Over here, what do you do?
Okay, I'm still in school.
Yeah.
I'm doing my master's in information technology. I will be done in March. And in the meantime, I work for Baptist as a software debugging expert.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we do have to pop a balloon. Whose are we popping? Ooh, okay, let's go on over there. Okay, why do we end up popping?
Well, the matchmaker in me felt like they would look good together. The first lady and him would look good together. I mean, I'm not Cupid or nothing, but I'm just thinking, both of you seem to have like something really good going on.
But is he someone that's your type?
Of course, he looks good.
So do you see what I'm saying? He's her type as well. He looks good, but she just handed him off to another woman. Honestly, I don't know what she was thinking, because the book says there's one woman to 7 men, and you just handed him off to another woman when he was your type as well. Honestly, I think that was foolish. That's just me. If I want somebody or I desire somebody, I'm sorry, I'm not handing them off to another woman. I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm not just gonna give him over to another woman. You notice she said the matchmaker in her. I mean, yeah, that's part of her business or whatnot. But I mean, I'm not gonna say that those two, the girl in the front, did not have a lot in common with him. Him owning businesses and her, being a realtor. I'm not gonna say that wasn't like, there wasn't a connection there. But also, I mean, I mean, that's business. But what about the you know, the characteristics and the personality of people that, well, we know at the end that he picks her, but she literally popped her own balloon. She literally discredited herself. Like, she literally handed this man over. She literally handed that platter over to another woman, you know, and said, here, you know. And that was a full platter. That was the appetizer, that was the dessert, that was dinner, and she just handed it over to another woman. You know, I mean, I just I just can't get with that. You know, that's my opinion. I just can't get with that. I'm like, what were you thinking? So we'll just let it play out. We'll just let it play out, and then if I have anything else to say, I'm gonna comment on it. Okay.
Okay. He looks good. Okay. So now, Ramona, she's someone that's your type.
Of course.
Are you popping prematurely? Come on, matchmaker. Let's head back. All right, ladies. Any questions for Ramon? Okay, let's start here. Hold on one second. Gotta get the mic. There you go.
How old are you? I don't think I caught that.
37.
Okay.
Virgo.
Oh no.
Oh. All right. So prior to him saying that, you know, you did have your balloon unpop. Why so?
He's cute. And you look clean and like well put together.
Right, so Ramona, she's someone that's your type?
Yeah, I like her ink as well. I like the details.
All right. Let's head on back. Any questions here?
Yes. How do you feel about kids?
How in the world are you gonna make the choice for the man? You made the choice for him. Come on now, girl. I'm sorry, that just it bothers the heck out of me. I'm sorry. I literally had to comment on this. All right. Let's get through it. I'm sorry. Let's get through it.
I mean, I have 2 daughters, Renaya and Layla, so they 13, 14, so I have no problems with kids.
Do you have like a cap limit or?
I mean, how many you got?
I have 3.
Oh, no, that's fine. You want any more, though?
It depends on the man.
For sure.
Yes.
So you're open.
Yes, I'm open. I grew up in a tight-knit family. I'm from South Mississippi, so I feel like I was raised to be a
South is
wife.
definitely different.
Yeah. But it really depends on the man, because I don't want to follow a man who don't know where he going. So.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me have you scoot that way. Let me bring you on up here. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Any final questions between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
Oh, I forgot to ask the most important question. Do you have a type of religion or?
Of course. I believe in the Lord Savior,
And who is that?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, then.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. You're good?
Yeah, I'm good as well.
All right. Well, then, my final question, is it a yes for you for him?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Oh, yeah.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Give it up
All
for
I
them
gotta
guys!
say is, go girl. Go girl. She played her cards right. He aligned with what she wanted, and she did not take herself out the game. She did not take herself out the game. And I give her props for that. Because yeah, she was smart. She was smart. The other chick, sorry, baby girl, but come on now. And just hand him over. Hand that platter, like that entree, you know, that appetizer, like that full package. You just handed him over. Like, come on. You know, and like I said, I'm not, you know, saying, oh, they didn't, you know, the first one did not have, you know, things in common. But he said from his own mouth that she was his type as well. from his own lips. And she even said it. So I'm not saying, just because they aligned in business or whatnot, that, it was meant to be or whatever, because, you get to know a person. You get to know a person, and, when you get in a relationship with that person, you're going to get to know them no matter what business that they're in. You know what I mean? Like, the business really doesn't make the person. The characteristics of that person makes the person, and just how you click with someone, and the likes and dislikes and things like that. And she said that was her type as well, but she handed him over. She handed him over to another woman. So I just had to come and speak on that, because that just, I don't know, that bothered me so much, because, nowadays it's hard to find a good man, and when you find them, you just don't hand them over. You know what I mean? Even like if you guys start talking or whatever and you find that he's not a fit for you, okay. But you just don't hand him over if you find that you have so many things in common. Get to know him. Get to know each other, and then go from there. Don't hand him over to another woman. So anyway, I just had to speak on that. And this is just my own personal opinion. If you guys have other opinions, please, put them down below, because, I would just like to hear what other people think about this situation. But that's how I feel about it. Like, she just literally, like, and I'm not even speaking about, him owning businesses and things like that. I'm speaking about the type, and I'm speaking about that, because they're most of them were successful, are successful. So, that wasn't even the point of what I was trying to say. The point of what I'm trying to say is, if that's your type, find out more. Don't just, just give them over to the next woman because you think that they make a better couple than you and him, when he's telling you, you're my type as well. So let the man choose. Let him choose. She should have just stood back and let him make the choice. That's my own thought. She could have thought that maybe she was, not going to be picked, and she just, did your job for him. Either way, even if she was not picked, I still, my opinion is I feel that he should have had the choice, because she was somebody that he looked at as, yes, this is my type.